Hi, I'm Debbie Peterson, founder of the Wellness Gala. We promote the healing benefits of integrative medicine and holistic choices accessible to everyone. I've experienced their life-changing results firsthand. I can't wait to share these options with you in Season 5 of our show, Balance Your Life. Each week, along with my co-hosts Barb and Dina, we'll be bringing you experts in fitness, food, health, beauty, and wellness with options, tips, and techniques for a balanced mind, body, and spirit. On today's show, we'll hear some healthy tips from Vince Cline, who owns Nutrition Head to Toe. And we'll talk with Angie Merget about some great financial options for student loans. But first, Balance Your Life. We'll talk to Rachel Smith, who's a functional medicine practitioner. She looks for the root cause of all diseases and has gotten amazing results with her patients. I hope you enjoy watching. Hi, everybody. Dina and I are actually here in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Having a great time.
Yes. And we're meeting so many wonderful holistic practitioners.
And fitness experts and enthusiasts and
Nutrition.
nutrition.
Yes. So we're going to go talk to some of those people today for our special edition show. So we hope you really enjoy it.
I'm excited about what we have to bring to everyone today.
I am too.
But
yeah.
before we do, Deb,
Yeah.
I think you need to tell everyone why you're wearing the glasses.
Oh, right. I almost forgot about the sunglasses are on. We are standing out in the hot Arizona sun. But let's see. I got attacked yesterday by a cactus.
It's a jumping cholla cactus. It's a real thing, and it attacks.
We were literally just walking down the street in a residential neighborhood, and all of a sudden it attacked my arm. So
your arm?
yeah, so we had a fun day basically getting medical I was getting medical attention all day yesterday.
We met a great good Samaritan
Yes, we did.
who helped you.
Yeah.
Yes, and everybody was, helpful after that. But
Yes, but this is the result. And also I had some kind of reaction. I don't know if it's from the needles or whatever. So my eyes are all blown up and red. But other than that, we are having a fantastic time. And we're really excited to bring you this episode. So we hope you enjoy it. Hi, everyone. We're here live in Scottsdale, Arizona today. And we have Rachel Smith, who is a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner. Did I get that right?
You did. It's a mouthful.
Okay.
a mouthful.
Yeah.
You can say FDNP for short.
Oh, that's it. Okay. So tell us what that is, Rachel, and what you do.
Sure. So a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner is somebody who we really look for the root causes of health issues. So we are running a wide variety of labs with people, looking at hormonal imbalances, nutrient deficiencies, maybe toxins like heavy metals or mold, gut infections. And from there, we can really understand what is the root cause of why people have a disease or health symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, we use really a wide variety of holistic health practices to help them heal those issues,
Okay.
which is going to be nutrition, stress management, exercise, sleep optimization, and really anything that we need to totally transform their health. And for me specifically, I work with people who have autoimmune diseases and chronic illnesses right now.
Tremendous work that you're doing.
Yes.
So I was going to ask, are you working with people when they have no other options? Is that how they're finding you? Or do you have people that come to you for preventative medicine?
That's a good question. I would say most of the people that come to me are the people who have been to 20 different doctors.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't seem to get a real answer. They're getting prescription medications, which we know is really just a Band-Aid putting over their symptoms.
Right.
Or also, maybe they don't even have a diagnosis yet, and they're still really searching for that. So
That's tough. Yeah.
yeah.
What is it you do when someone comes to you in that state and they've seen 20 different doctors? What is where do you start?
We always start with lab testing because we don't want to just guess on what's going on. We could make good guesses, but we want to be 100% positive on what actually is going on internally. So I talked about some of the testing already, and that's kind of where we would start. And then based upon those findings, we are going to make a custom supplement plan for them to address any kinds of imbalances, deficiencies, infections. And then I'm going to work with them for 4 to 6 months on nutrition and all the different lifestyle changes they need to make.
It's great because you're not putting a Band-Aid on it. You're really getting to the core of it and viewing the person as a whole.
Yes.
That's wonderful. And you want to tell everybody how you got started with this?
Sure. So I will shorten my long health journey story, but basically before my 20s, I started to get really, really sick. My hair was falling out, I had brain fog and fatigue, and was seeing so many different doctors, wasn't getting any answers. And I also had heart palpitations, and it got to a point where I was admitted to the hospital. The doctors did an exploratory heart surgery on me, and they didn't find anything wrong. And so $100,000 medical bill later and no answers, I wound up seeing a functional medicine doctor who was able to diagnose me with Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease. And from there, I started my journey. And within the first 6 months of making nutrition changes alone, I started to see the symptoms go away and kept working on my journey until I was able to put my Hashimoto's into remission. And
Great.
yeah, I was
so amazing.
This is a crazy story because you look so healthy, so young, so fabulous. But that's horrifying. And there are probably so many people who go through something like this where they can't find answers and there isn't a place to turn.
There's a lot of people we know that are constantly, they go to so many doctor after doctor trying to find out what's the matter with them. And that seems to be like a growing thing. So they can just one-stop shopping with you, really.
I like to say that I want to be the last practitioner you really have to see.
That's great. Hopefully you could be the first. And that would be wonderful.
Can you tell us about some of the types of cases that you've seen, the different diseases, what types of successes you've had? Because I know when Deb and I first started talking to you, we were blown away.
Yeah.
You can share some of that?
Sure. So a lot of different autoimmune diseases. I'll give you a specific story of my client, Ashley, that worked with me. She was in her 30s, full family, multiple kids and a husband, and she came to me with bald patches on her head and skin rashes all over her body. So the two autoimmune diseases was alopecia areata and granuloma annulare. And just like many of my other clients, the doctors just tried to give her prescription medications and nothing was really working for her. So after we ran some lab testing and we changed her lifestyle, within a few months, her hair grew back.
Wow.
Her skin was clear.
Amazing.
Wow.
And her energy levels were to a point where she could actually spend time with her family and be more patient with her kids and her husband. And she looks great. She has all her hair
amazing.
back.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like a really powerful example. But we've seen people with rheumatoid arthritis, EOE, IBS, and a wide variety of other conditions actually put those into remission.
That's amazing. I have a long list of people I need to send to you, really. And talk about that. How are you able to work with people all over the world?
Yeah, great question. So mostly I work with people all over the US and Canada.
Okay.
And it's actually really simple. So we ship the labs to the person's house.
Okay.
And most of them are actually bodily samples like hair or saliva or urine. So they can actually just do them at home and ship it out. Don't have to run to a bunch of doctor's offices.
Right.
Sometimes if we do blood, they will go to a lab and get the blood drawn. I get all of the results. And then we do all of our meetings on Zoom. So
that's amazing. You don't even have to leave.
Exactly.
Right. That's great. And you also have a podcast, right?
Yes, I do. It is called the Natural Health Rising Podcast.
Okay.
Love it.
And I've had some of the top health experts in the US on my show. And we really just dive into anything holistic health, functional medicine. And we always want to make sure that we're providing quick tips and valuable things to the public so that they can actually implement those.
Speaking of tips, would you like to give our audience a quick tip that you think would be helpful?
Oh, a quick tip that would be helpful. Do we want to focus it on anything specific? Let's see. I would say to really start looking at your food as whole foods. We don't need to talk about specific diets or anything like that. If you just focus on eating real foods and reading labels, and if you can't pronounce the things on the back of the label, or if it has 20 ingredients in it, we probably shouldn't be putting it in our bodies.
We hear that a lot.
Our ancestors,
but so true.
Yes.
Our ancestors didn't eat that stuff, so we shouldn't put it in our bodies. That's a really simple tip to just reduce inflammation and make sure you're getting better nutrients.
Okay, great. Well, right, because when you reduce the inflammation, that takes care of a lot of things.
It does. Yeah.
Hey, that's amazing.
And you have a retreat coming up. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. So the retreat the company is called Rising Retreats. And the first one is going to be in Costa Rica in May of 2023.
Deb, what are we doing in May
I know.
2023?
We're going to Costa Rica apparently. That's what we want to do.
Yeah. It's going to be an all-inclusive retreat. I'm going to be teaching people all about nutrition, stress management. We're going to be doing movement activities, of course, fun activities that are in Costa Rica. We want to have some adventures.
Sounds amazing. We're there.
Yes.
We're there.
Yes. It's going to be amazing. And I actually have a friend of mine who is one of the best artists in the Phoenix area. And we partnered together, and we're also going to be incorporating some creativity and some art into it.
Very nice.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
So how long are we going for?
A week.
All right. That sounds good. All right. Fantastic. Well, Rachel, this has been so educational and amazing. So thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me. This has been fun.
It was great. Thank you.
And how can people find out more about you and everything you do?
So my business is called Natural Health Rising, and it is that across every platform, whether it is Instagram, TikTok. My website is naturalhealthrising.com.
Perfect.
So super simple to find me.
Excellent. All right. Thanks again. And we'll be right back after this.
I'd like to invite you to my new show that I wrote at the request of my late daddy. It's called Hoodwinked from Heaven. Now, Daddy always wanted me to be a country singer, but I fell in love with Mozart when I was 15 years old, and I never looked back. Until my daddy got Alzheimer's and he asked me to write some country and pop songs that he could listen to before he moved on to heaven. Now, little did I know my daddy knew exactly what he was doing to get me back to singing in a pair of cowboy boots.
Hi, everyone. We're here in Scottsdale, Arizona today, and we're with Vince Cline, who is the owner of Nutrition Head to Toe. Hi, Vince. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so that's a great name. I love it. Tell us what that means and everything you do.
So yeah, we really provide an environment like a healthy cheer. So you go into that bar, everybody knows your name. They yell your name when you come in. That's exactly what we've created. We've just done it around health. So everything we serve at our bar is free of pesticides, hormones, no trace metals. And I tell everybody it's so good for you, but it tastes too good that you probably won't believe that it's actually good for you. You can have a cream batter, you can have a cinnamon toast crunch, you can have a coffee ice cream and walk out of there feeling great.
Yes, we tried some the other day.
Yes. When I first saw the menu, I said, this cannot be healthy.
Right.
And it was delicious, and it is healthy. So
yeah, packed with protein. We had a booster of a vitamin B in a drink the other day. Really gave us a lot of energy when we got off the plane.
Oh, and the energy coming into the shop is just contagious. You just want to come in and you want to just sit down and be part of it and find out what's going on.
You guys also enjoy donuts too.
We did have donuts.
We did. I love the donuts.
The donuts.
Why don't you tell us about those?
Yeah, so our donuts was really great. We do a lot of baked goods too. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to have a shake, right? No problem. We can make you a donut that's loaded with protein, low in calories, low in fat. Again, same thing. No trace metals, no pesticides, no hormones, waffles, pancakes.
Amazing.
Pumpkin bread right now, this time of season, right? So many great options.
Amazing. And how'd you get started with all this? Tell us.
It's really amazing. I'm an ex-athlete. I played collegiate baseball, and all of a sudden I woke up. Maybe some of you can relate. I was raising a family with my wife, working a corporate job, running a small business. We owned another small business, and I was 210 pounds, 35% body fat, couldn't tie my shoes without being out of breath.
Oh.
Right? Had that sweet dad bod. Those things still aren't trending, so if you got a dad bod, I got rid of mine, don't ever want it back, right? But what happened was I sat down with somebody that gave me an instruction of what to do, a recommendation of what to do from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. I followed that plan. I lost 12 pounds in 2 weeks, 25 pounds in 90 days without exercise, right? So I really got keyed into the fact that, hey, it's really 80% nutrition, only 20% fitness. I was out there trying to out-train a bad diet, right? I went to the gym, so I'm going to have pizza, chips and salsa, and drink some beer, right? Wasn't working well for me.
And then work out.
Yeah.
Right.
But so when I got my nutrition dialed in, it was crazy. It changed my life. And so I just got so inspired that I wanted to start helping others. I feel like I almost had everybody's Christmas present. and I wanted to tell them about it before they got to open it.
I love it.
And that's what happens when people come in. You are working with them top down.
Absolutely. And what's really great is we really believe in the power of choice. So we're not telling anybody what to do. We just listen to what they want for their life. And then we show them a roadmap based on them. So they've got restrictions, preferences, tastes. If they've got a lifestyle that doesn't afford for them to do some of the things, don't have a meal plan that's cookie size, one size fits all. It's it's personalized for the individual. So it's really great. Yeah.
And talk about some of your classes. I mean, you two can talk about the fitness aspect.
So I was walking by the other night and I hear the music blaring and it was just pumping and fun, and I wanted to jump into class. I had something to do, but I really wanted to jump into class.
What kind of class were they having?
Let him tell you.
Yeah, so we do my wife is so amazing that she saw these things online called Kangoo boots, Kangoo. They're like shock absorbers for your feet. So you literally can walk around, jump around. We have classes that we run inside of that. It's so much fun. It's less pressure on your knees and your back. They're almost like shocks in your car for your feet. So it allows for people to get up and move. And then we also do a lot of free fitness here out of this our facility here in Scottsdale, because we believe that if we can teach people how to do functional movement like a squat, a push-up, a burpee, stuff like that with just their own body weight and feel their body, they can get in the best shape of their life.
And I think, Vince, you're also leaving something out. You guys are all about doing things the right way and the right placement, because safety goes to longevity in somebody's fitness routine and gives them the most results. So I was really impressed about that approach.
Thank you.
And also, that class that you guys stumbled upon was the class I had passed by, Deb, and I am so motivated by it that I'm now putting it into I Am Fitness.
That's
in
amazing.
New Jersey. I love it.
I did you already do this this morning?
Well, yeah, I did actually.
No grass grow under her feet.
That's so great.
So is there anything else you want people to know about?
Absolutely. I mean, coming out of the holiday season, the average American can gain about 10 pounds of unhealthy holiday weight, right? All that great holiday food. So we run body transformation challenges that help people get right into those New Year's resolutions. So why wait? We do that January, February, March. So we're really helping people to get reset, back on track, eat healthy. We have online workouts that are live and recorded. We get into our kitchen. We do Monday night meal prep Zooms showing people how to make amazing food.
That's great.
That's good for you, and then you can also win money to do that. So
I love it. This is fantastic. It's all comprehensive, really.
It's a full lifestyle.
Yes.
It's helping people overall. It's giving them all types of support, motivation, fun, and it tastes good. So I think this is a great success here.
Everyone should be trying it.
That's right.
Absolutely. So how can people find out about everything you do?
Across all platforms at Nutrition Head to Toe, and then our website is my wife's name, TanyaCline.com.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for being here with us again.
Thanks for having us.
We're so happy we found you.
Absolutely.
In Scottsdale, Arizona. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to the Meat House. My name is Jen Bain, and I am the owner of the Meat House. I am your new age neighborhood market. If you're looking for a top choice, if you're looking for prime, Wagyu, and dry age, you've come to the right place. I carry a whole range of chicken, pork, veal, exotic meats. I carry many unique products here at the Meat House. We are here to make your life easier. From our prepared foods to all of our marinated meats. Our steak tips, we put them in a tumbler. We put our marinade in, we extract the air, and through, every piece of meat is infused with flavor and tender. Meat House Marinade is a mildly spiced Italian, black pepper and mustard seed. Come to the Meat House if you want to be a part of our family for quality, taste, tenderness, customer service. Everything that we do here at the Meat House is made with love. From our family to yours. Thank you.
Do you suffer from headaches, stiff, sore joints, digestive disorders, recurring infections, emotional stress, or sleepless nights? Try Enzyme Nutrition. It's scientific, personalized, and has no side effects. Visit Susan Richter, RN, at nextlevelhealing.com. Read her reviews or reach out directly at 973-586-0626 to learn more.
Hi, everyone. We're actually here in Arizona, Scottsdale to be specific, but we're with a former Jersey girl, Angie Merget.
From Yrefy.
Yes. So, Angie, tell us what you do.
Yes, I work with a company called Yrefy, and we refinance distressed private student loans.
Okay. That's interesting. Something a little different.
Yeah, it's actually really important work that they're doing. Can you talk a little bit about why that is so needed at this time?
Yes, student loans are a huge problem, a $1.8 trillion problem. And our specific niche is private defaulted student loans. So we don't do anything with the federal student loan.
I bet the need for this has increased since COVID.
Yes. We've seen a 66% call spike last year, and just each month it continues to rise.
Wow.
So this is really important work.
Yes.
Yeah, so how do you help people?
So people have student loans, and once they get into default with their private student loans, there's no other options out there for them. So Yrefy, we are the only option for private defaulted student loans.
But what Angie does is really important and pertinent to the success of the company, as I understand it. Why don't we talk a little bit about what you do specifically?
Yes, I am the Senior Vice President of Investor Relations. So I help bring investor capital into the company so we can help more people. And we are paying secure, collateralized, fixed returns to our investors.
So you actually get out there and work with investors.
Yes, I work with investors, I work with financial advisors, and we're paying up to 10.25 secure fixed returns, and we pay interest monthly.
So this is an opportunity for investors to see great returns, be in a secure environment, and do something that is socially responsible and so needed.
Yes, correct. And we're getting out of the volatile stock market and having just secure fixed returns at 10.25.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been with the company going on 4 years, and we've been around for almost 6.
So Angie, tell us a little bit about what you do for your investors, because I know you feel so positive about it and you really love what you do.
Yes. So with my investors, we offer between 1 and 5 year secured notes, kind of like a bond. It's a promissory note that's secured. And the investor chooses the duration that they'd like to invest with us between 1 and 5 years. And they can earn up to 10.25 returns per year, paid monthly.
Great opportunities and great flexibility.
Yes.
Yeah. I understand. With the great return that you're seeing and the people you're helping, good for you.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, great work you're doing.
Yes, for sure.
So tell everybody again the company you work for and how they can get in touch with you.
Yes, Yrefy, and you can go to investyrefy.com. And please, where it asks how you heard about us, just write Angie.
All right, Angie, thanks for being here with us today. It was really great to get to know you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And we'll be right back.
I'm Adora Winquist, founder of the Soul Institute, and I welcome you to join me for an immersive alchemical training to explore divine knowledge and ancient healing traditions for aspiring sacred leaders in modern times. The love frequency teaches that the most extraordinary power is held within your heart. You have a voice inside that will guide, empower, and channel your divine light, transforming your life.
Do you want to restore your tooth enamel and eliminate sensitivities? Holistic Hacker here with my #1 hack for cavities, Dentite Tooth Armor. You may think you can't heal cavities, but I've done the research and it's actually possible with Dentite. Just brush it in. Studies show within 2 minutes it begins resurfacing tooth enamel and protects teeth 4 times stronger than fluoride. Dentite is a game changer for myself and so many others. Grab some at mfoods.shop and be pain-free today.
Hi everybody, I'm here today with both Dina and Deb.
Hi.
Hi.
And we're going to be staying within the theme of the show today, which was Arizona and Southwest. So today we're going to make, and you girls are going to help me, we're going to be making a Southwest quinoa salad.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. So let me talk about what goes into this salad first. You want 1 cup of quinoa, and you want to rinse it before you cook it, and then 2 cups of vegetable broth, and 1 clove of garlic pressed in. So you can follow directions on your package, but that's how I made this quinoa.
And you can really smell the garlic.
Yeah.
I was wondering where that was coming from.
It's coming from the quinoa. So instead of putting
great.
it in your salad, it goes into the quinoa.
So healthy too.
Yeah, so healthy.
Fabulous.
Okay, so you guys are going to help me put it together.
Ooh, nice Southwest
Excuse
bowl
me, Deb.
there. I like that.
So, Deb, why don't you pour that? Yeah, I know. I have a nice Southwest bowl here.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
Absolutely. Pour it all in.
Pour
the
it
whole
right
thing.
in there. Yep.
We're going to feed everybody after we... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we get to have this for lunch.
Okay.
So, okay, into that, we're going to put 1 can of rinsed black beans.
All right.
Dina, that's yours. That's your job. Dump that right in. Everybody can see. All right. And then 1 cup of corn. I have roasted corn. Look how good that looks.
Did you make
Did you
that?
roast the corn?
No, I didn't. I bought it roasted.
Oh, Barb, you should have just told
Yes, I
everybody.
made it. I roasted it.
This is like, it's like a piece of art that just keeps developing.
I know.
It
And
really
the colors,
looks great.
The colors
it
are
looks
going to be
great.
gorgeous. So now I have 1
Your turn.
orange pepper
Okay.
and 1 red bell pepper chopped up.
Perfect.
Dina can put that in. Just dump it right in.
Well, I don't want to because, like I said, Barb,
It's so
it's
pretty.
a piece of artwork. I'm going to take a picture and frame it.
All right. And then we have 1 avocado.
Okay.
Now, for those of us who love avocado, could we do a little extra avocado?
We could. We absolutely could. And you
could put 5 in.
Yeah, you could put 5. You could make it an avocado salad.
Okay.
Yeah. And that avocado makes it so creamy.
Yes.
So creamy. And then 4 scallions chopped up.
Or, is that
Or
me?
green
Okay.
onion.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. That'll just. There we go.
All right.
So pretty.
And then I'll do the cilantro. Got some cilantro we're going to put in here.
I'm going to say a fun fact about cilantro.
Okay.
Did you know it's a hereditary thing, whether you like it or not?
No, is it really?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy.
Do we all like cilantro?
Oh, I do. I love
Oh,
it.
thank God.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Somebody back there is shaking their head no. And then I have
you.
cotija cheese. I've talked about this before. This is a Mexican cheese. It's kind of similar to feta.
Right.
It is delicious. You can use any kind of cheese you want.
And you bought that as a whole piece and broke it up
Yes,
and you crumbled
it comes in
Yes.
comes in a, well, you can get it in a wedge or you can get it in a wheel. This happened to be a wheel and then I crumbled it up. Okay. So we're going to throw that in there.
Perfect.
So we're also going to be putting in about a handful of any kind of little tomato you want. I chose the yellow ones. They're so sweet. So I love them. Add to your little
Now,
color
just
there.
listen, on the artistic front, go with the yellow.
Right, we got enough red.
Look how good that looks. Yes.
We have enough red with the peppers. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make the Southwest lime dressing to go with this.
Yum.
It looks like a lot. It's really not too bad to make. So we're going to start with 3 tablespoons of fresh lime juice, 2 tablespoons of light olive oil. I always use light olive oil. A lot of people use regular. I just always think it's too heavy in a dressing. Okay, 2 tablespoons of that, 1 tablespoon of honey.
Now, Barb, when you make your dressing, do you make it for what you're serving? Or
I
do you
do.
make extra and save it? Or?
No, I make it for every salad because it's so easy to make. My basic vinaigrette is just so easy. I whip it up in 2 seconds before I make the salad. And then I decide whether I want to do white balsamic, regular balsamic, rice. So 1 tablespoon of honey. And then we're going to do a little pepper. And in this, I have 2 teaspoons of chili powder, half a teaspoon of cumin, and some salt. So I'm just going to dump that in there.
You know, there's tremendous health benefits in what you're putting together here,
Yes.
like literally accelerating metabolism.
Absolutely.
And
Yep.
good stuff here.
Going to mix this up a little. Actually, I don't think that's enough olive oil.
So you have to eyeball it a little bit.
Yeah, I always eyeball it. I really don't follow measurements.
I had an Italian mother that would say, you put this much.
Yeah, you put this much. People ask me, Barb, how do you make it? I go, well, you put this much. I go, you put
That's how I
enough.
make my meatballs. I just throw it
You just put
Somebody
enough.
look up this. And let us know what that means.
Yeah. And then I like to, here, Dina, would you hold that for me? I like to put a little lime zest in it. Okay. It just gives it that extra little zip. Okay. So we're just going to mix it up. Look how pretty this looks.
gently.
Look at that.
Very gently, yeah, because you just don't want to,
Yeah, you have a lot of
Well, you don't-
delicate things in there.
and you don't want to mush up that quinoa too badly.
Right. So let me ask you a question. Instead
Yeah.
of the quinoa, could you use
Rice.
lettuce? Oh, okay.
You could use rice. You don't have to use anything. And you can also
Well-
put anything you want in here.
Well,
This is
yeah.
basic. I would also love to have some black olives in here, maybe a little jalapeno in here.
Oh, the jalapeno.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this
Really
has
give it that kick.
everything that I love is in this. I'm very
Yeah.
excited here.
Well, good. You can have a nice big bowl of it.
Okay, let's show everybody how delicious that looks. And there's our salad, and now we're going to go eat this beautiful thing. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching today, and be sure to check out balanceyourlife.tv and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll be eligible to win a lot of our great giveaways.